Oh, dear. Oh, hello. How y'all doing? Yeah, well, it's about time that not just America and the UK and Australia, but this is a message worldwide. This is for all y'all. We all got to stop playing their game, and we all just need to stand out on our own, start speaking up for what matters. Because at some point in our lives, we have got to strip away all the BS and take it for what it is, and we've got to take off those blinders. And that's really what it's all about. Take off those blinders. Start seeing things for what they really are. Because the progression of what you see happening around you, not just in our country, whether you're on the left or the right, it doesn't matter what Democratic or Republican Party, or whether you're liberal or whether you're an independent, doesn't matter. Worldwide, whether people are left or right, we need to put our differences aside, take off the blinders, and just see the rollout of Marxism and communism that ultimately is going global. And that's really what it comes down to. So I hope y'all can see that.
So the pediatrician asks if me or my husband are going to get vaccinated against COVID-19. And I told her no. And she says, not at all, not planning on it. No, we're not doing it. She said, well, unfortunately, you can no longer have your kids as patients here. You need to find a new doctor. And this has been my kid's doctor for the last 9 years. And just like that, we're cutting ties. Getting real fucking tired of this fight. I really am. But
I just want to give you all a little insight on what's going on in the military right now. So I have about a month and a half left in the military, and they called us in today and said, if you're not vaccinated, you got to take the vaccine Friday. If you don't, you're getting kicked out. And it doesn't matter how long you've been in, it doesn't matter how much more time you have, and which it's wrong. It's definitely wrong morally. Like, I feel like that's wrong. And before I get into it, I understand, we signed a contract. We basically signed our rights away or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, it's a new vaccine. People are afraid. People are curious. And the fact that they're like, oh, you have to take it, or you're going to lose your job. I know people that have done 18 years that literally refuse it, and they're getting kicked out with no benefits.
Knew there'd be a pandemic or an epidemic of this proportion.
There may and likely will come a time in which we have both an airborne disease that is deadly. And in order for us to deal with that effectively, we have to put in place an infrastructure, not just here at home, but globally, that allows us to see it quickly, isolate it quickly, respond to it quickly. So that if and when a new strain of flu, like the Spanish flu, crops up 5 years from now or a decade from now, we've made the investment and we're further along to be able to catch it. It is a smart investment for us to make. It's not just insurance, it is knowing that down the road we're going to continue to have problems like this, particularly in a globalized world.
Lies to you once or twice. We're probably quite used to politicians occasionally telling white lies, and we kind of let them. But when they lie to you about something technical, something that you can check, and they do so repeatedly over months, and they do it over many, many elements of the same event, please, you've got to believe me. They're not telling the truth. And if they're not telling the truth, that means there's something else afoot. And I'm here today to tell you that there's something very, very bad happening. And if you don't pay attention, you will soon lose any chance to do anything about it. And don't say you weren't warned, because I've been warning people as long as I can and as hard as I can, that you can still, right now, take your normal society back. You can take it back tomorrow.
That is definitely a lot of information to take in 5 minutes, and it's absolutely necessary. I just want to give a big shout out to the NPC Show YouTube channel. Thank you so much for sharing these short clips. I put it in a compilation video Much appreciated. Keep up the good fight, and for us, you please like and share.